name is Kelly Wolf, and you're watching Cole's Epilogue. Let's get into it.
Well, I definitely don't want anything to happen to the cake. It should be just for eating. A soft smile tugged at the corners of Cole's lips. He nodded in agreement.
Sure.
Whatever, tradition or not, I'd rather eat it too. No complaints, sir. Very well. Baxter clapped his hands together, pleased with the direction of the conversation. There's another important detail done. We should discuss who you'd like to officiate the ceremony next.
I can do that.
I can arrange for a standard justice of peace to be that. If there's a pastor, minister, rabbi, judge, or anyone else in mind, please send me their contact information. Preferably right away. I can work out things with them. We're all set for the ceremony. Unsure what to say, Cove glanced at you. He scratched at his cheek contemplatively. I do have a certified figure in mind that we could ask. Without another thought, Cove nodded.
Right.
You're way ahead of me here. Let's go with whoever you want. Wonderful. Text me their info after our meeting, and I'll get everything sorted out.
Very well.
Now, have either of you considered how you want to arrive to the ceremony? Will one come in first, or then the other comes down the aisle, or perhaps you both want to enter together? Oh, what are you thinking, Carve? He closed his mouth, thinking over the question. His eyebrows pinched together as he imagined various possibilities. Would you want to do it together? I'd love that.
Yeah.
Great, cool. Exhaling his tension away, Cove closed his eyes. A weak laugh rattled through him. I think I can handle that distance without my legs giving out from under me, especially if we're doing it together. He laughed at the idea of him running down the aisle. It slipped out before you could even think of stopping it. Frowning, Cove rolled his eyes with unspoken awareness. You can picture his face almost perfectly. If you trip, I'll go down too. We'll be even. Cove's nose wrinkled as he laughed heartedly. Deal. He teasingly held out a hand to you. You rocked in your chair at first, then you took his hand and shook to shake on it. Cove's face was a shade pinker from the conversation, but he was pleased with what you both held on. You were too. That sounds lovely. Baxter clicked his pen before dropping his attention to his paperwork. He glanced back up, giving you his full attention.
Does that sound alright?
Oh, are you intending to exchange wedding bands? It's possible to skip that. We were thinking that was gonna happen. We already got rings for it.
Of course.
Of course, we can easily save a moment for that in your ceremony. A small reminder, couples generally take off engagement rings before the ceremony, just to wear the wedding band during the wedding. Thanks. You can't help picturing the matching wedding bands you'd gone together. They were black and a V-shaped band of jewels. The stones you decided on were wait. I like the color purple, but I think people know where I'm going with this. Baxter themed. I have a piece of Baxter with us. They're incredible. But before he completely lost focus, Baxter spoke up again. So, do either of you want to have a bouquet? A small chuckle fell from Cove's all-sided grin, but Baxter was serious and waited attentively. When Cove realized that, he shrugged. I like flowers, but I don't need a whole bouquet. We should both have one. It'll be nice. Seriously. The word pin punched out of him in a stuttering laugh. Yeah, you like flowers, and it's your wedding. It's alright to indulge for the day. I'm going to. His lips twitched while he thought about it. You could tell his resolve was crumbling. Alright, we'll both do it. Let's keep the ball rolling and talk about what they'll look like. Oh, can they have white poppies in it? Would you mind? No, they need those. Since the instant Baxter brought up flowers, you'd been positive Cove was going to ask for those. Are there any others you'd want highlighted? But have a bit of Liz. Yeah, but white poppies and black roses. It's quite the combo, just like the two of you. With that decided, Baxter picked up his pen. Alvin took a note of your specifications. He's probably note to the word C word. Well, since you're having that means you can have the option of the bouquet toss during the reception. That sounds kind of fun. What do you think, Allie? Definitely, we've got to do it. Coves grinned and called excitedly. Baxter's gaze lifted from his notes. Marvelous. Wonder if we can throw roses at the flowers of Baxter. If that's possible. Be funny. That's all about the basics sorted out, but we'll still have time to talk about the ceremony itself. There's vows, but from there you can personalize it. More rituals and such, if there's any particular tradition that you'd like to have, you're welcome to let me know.
Don't worry about it.
I don't have things I need. I'm not very traditional. I just want it to be whatever Callie hopes for.
Charming.
Calming. Callie. Okay. That's wonderful. We'll make arrangements for that before the kiss. Anything else? Oh, can there be confetti tossing before we leave? He tapped his head on the table twice. I know the perfect place to get some. It's biodegradable and very nice. It's awesome. Yes, thank you. Anything else? No, that's everything. Content with your wishes, Cove nodded agreeingly. Very well, that's the ceremony. Now the reception venue you choose will be large enough to have room for casual dancing throughout the evening, but I need to know if we schedule any particular kind of dance. There's the first dance between only you and Cove at the start, for example. Both of your cheeks turned to each other curiously. A deep red blush crept across his cheeks. He felt overwhelmed. Cove's gaze dropped to the floor.
Well...
Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to read that one. Well, only if you're good with it. But I want to have a first dance. Okay, so he wants it, so we shouldn't deny him from having it. I want to have a first dance with you too. Cove perked up by your answer. Despite still being nervous, he gave a new shimmy in his seat. You beamed overjoyed with the idea of your first dance together being as a married couple. We should have a dance with our parents and a money dance too. There were already a few song ideas spinning in your head. The special dances you had in mind. Just thinking about it made you itch to get out of your seat. A rosy blush dusted his cheeks a deeper pink. A parent dance. That'd be great actually. And we can definitely do a money dance. Cove snickered. He hadn't initially remembered that one, but he liked the idea of it a lot. His lips curved into a bent smile, imagining it. You both had a feeling that your friends and family would enjoy showering you with good fortune and wishes. Well, wishes. If anyone else should have that kind of dance, it's us. People giving out money is kind of the theme of our relationship. Your mouth twitched at his comment sunk in. Then you were doubled over with laughter. He wasn't long. It'd be a funny way to bookend the story of how you two fell in love. Good point. I think your dad blessed us with good fortune all along. Cove smirked, sending you into another fit of giggles. If only you thought of that pivotal day. Maybe the $20 bill was luck. We've had each other ever since. Yeah, I guess it wasn't such a bad idea after all. Then it's settled. And Baxter continued to keep track of details by jotting it down on paper. He kept up with the pace of the conversation with words and writing easily. Oh, speaking of the ceremony and reception, that's my area of expertise. If you are going on a honeymoon afterwards, that'll be something I'd recommend with a travel agent for. We're honestly arranging Thing between only you two without a middleman. Cove didn't bring up the caveat.
Sure.
We'll handle that. Oh, yeah, that's just about the day. I got it. Fantastic. Now back to the wedding. Do you have any kind of style you're aiming for? Is it formal, casual? Any particular color you want to wear? The wedding party to wear? Are the clothes for the couples meant to be a surprise for the wedding ceremony? For the ceremony, would you prefer picking that out together? I'm not sure. Also, what about hair? I can let my hair down so it could be fancier. Though, that's not important. I can give it the same. Good question. What do you think, Allie? You thought of the series inquiries and respond by saying, we could do something in between formal and casual. Yeah, cool. And I like purple, and purple's more royal. I'm not doing green because it'll match with Cove's hair. I'm pretty sure we're doing the seaside and it'll match with the sea too much. I want it to stand out. I'll be happy with the main color was purple.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Also, I'll have to surprise you with my outfit during the wedding. That'd be nice. You sure Cove would look great no matter what you picked. And Cove, do whatever you want with your hairstyle. Okay, I'll figure it out. Excellent one. I know this has been a lot of Q&A. There's much to do to consider for this big of an event. Then Baxter's pen was placed back into a pocket it'd come from. He ran his now free hands along the smooth inside edges of his jacket.
Thank you.
Thank you two for being so forthcoming. I've got a strong idea of where this is going now. I'm already looking forward to the next meeting when we can truly get into specifics.
Oh?
That's everything? We're leaving? Yes, you can, or you can stay if you want. That's the end of the actual session, but I'm not throwing you out. That's right. Bye. Cove quickly waved Baxter off, despite still being seated and not going anywhere yet. He'd gotten used to the discussion of the wedding. He'd found his usual stiffness around Baxter at the time, but that spell broke. Baxter accepted the answer and pushed off the armrest of his chair. Stand up straight. You and Cove followed his motion, getting up both your own seats together. The wedding planner took one stride closer to the center of the room. A beat of hesitation, he reached out a hand towards you. You opened your arm for a hug. He smiled, then you wrapped yourself around him. He patted you on the back, rather than giving a complete hug himself. But he liked your version of a farewell interaction just fine. It's great that you're back, sir. He snorted loudly, highly entertained.
Goodbye.
Goodbye for today, Callie. I'm glad to have seen you. He offered the same gesture to Cove. Your partner accepted it, giving Baxter's hand a solid shake. Take care, Baxter. Thanks, and same to you. You've got a wedding to be ready for. Don't forget to look out for yourself and your fiancé. I remember. The two men released the other's hand, selling the agreement to take this chance and put a new foot forward in their relationship. With that, the two of you found your way out of the office building. The pop and subsequent click from the opening and closing of car doors played out in a sync between you and Cove. As he buckled in for the ride, Cove commented on the experience. His sentence was hesitant, and had an upward bend to it that made it sound like a question.
So,
That went well? Before you could respond to the not exactly question statement, Cove continued with a new actual question. I mean, we got Baxter Ward as our wedding planner somehow, but he seems good at what he does, right? He put his hand on the wheel and peeked you through the reflection of the overhead mirror. He's absolutely the guy for the job.
you're right.
You're right. Cove had pulled out to the parking lot as he spoke. The wheels rumbled easily down the newly developed city streets of the area. But that was the end of Cove's attempt of conversation making. It went entirely quiet. The pensive look on his face didn't allow you to relax into a normal, comfortable silence. Cove, are you okay? His mood easily lifted back up at the sound of his name. We got all the Baxter stuff. I'm just really happy we're doing this. Sometimes I can't believe we're together. we're engaged and soon we're gonna be married. It's incredible. And it never stops feeling like that. I don't think I'll ever be used to it. Not really. I love you.
I love you.
I love you too. His cheeks squished at his eyes from the size of his grin. Nothing could stop him from looking forward to the upcoming occasion. Finally, the lack of words felt right between the two of you. You took the chance to let the day sink in as best as you could. After the years you'd known Cove, you're now going to have a wedding with him. The scenery slipped by faster than your eyes could keep up with as you got further and further into your own thoughts. Then, suddenly the day ended, and you were drifting off to sleep in Cove's arms. It was early afternoon when you stepped outside, breathing in the good weather. The gentle breeze warmed your skin while you waited for Cove. He wasn't far behind, but there was still a serene moment to watch the puffy white clouds move across the sky. You're grateful for that, because the second you both hopped into Cove's car, your brain was filled to the brim with wedding plans once again. Before you could make any further progress, you needed to cross one of the most important details off the list. Officially putting the wedding party together. That was the goal for today. Despite the nervous energy fluttering in your stomach, you were already anticipating the stops and phone calls planned, peeking over at Cove. You hoped he was too.
Are you okay?
Are you doing alright, Callie? I have high hopes for today, and that's scary. But otherwise, I'm okay. What about you? Cove turned away while his eyebrows pinched together. His grip on the steering wheel tightened briefly before he made himself relax from the stiffness in his pose. Tense, but good. Better than good. Really, I'm excited. Me too. Every time you imagine the conversations you'd be having, they all boiled down to the same feeling. Joy. The people you picked were all important figures in your lives, and you just couldn't wait to see how they'd take the news. Cove nodded and added a happy humming response. With that, you're on the road home. Naturally, Cove navigated the car towards the old neighborhood. It was soothing, winding down a familiar path of your childhood. You spent so many years expanding your little world foot by foot. Oh. You spent so many years expanding your little world, little by little. Oh, expanding your world little by little on foot, and then by car. The older you grew, the farther you went. But there was always a place back there for you. Cove parked on the upper end of the street, side by side. You headed out, aiming for his dad's condo. Your first visit for the day, Cove wanted to ask his father to be his best man, and you'll be there for him. Yeah, because we want to see an old man weep. That's the only real reason I'm there. I need to see that man cry. Cove's newly outstretched hand was halfway to the doorknob when he paused uncharacteristically. Actually, I'm gonna knock. I think he'll be happy to see you no matter what. The warmth intensified in Cove's expression. His hand changed direction and he gave the door 2 firm knocks. It didn't take Mr. Owen long to answer the door. His initial shock quickly melted into a cheery grin.
Come on.
Hey, come in, come in. His attention bounced back and forth between you and Cove as he moved aside to let you stroll in. Hey, Dad. How are you?
Great.
I'm great, sport. Cool, well, Cove stood, bashfully staring down at his feet. Rubbing the back of his neck, you knew just how important this was to him. He took a deep breath and didn't wilt under his dad's growing concern. So, Callie and I were talking about the wedding, and I realized that I need to ask you something. I'm all ears, son. Whatever you need, I'm your guy. Cove swallowed nervously and nodded. Then the corners of his mouth started back up. I was wondering if you might be alright being my best man in the wedding party. Mr. Holden slammed a hand to his chest, clutching his heart. He waited for any kind of sign of life. A part of you weren't sure if he was breathing until he finally gasped a lungful of air.
Are you
Cove.
sure?
You don't have to do that. Cove's brows bent up, but his delicate smile grew wider. Nobody is forcing me. This is what I want.
That's...
Dad, you've always supported me. Through the good and the bad, through my whole life you've taken care of me. His expression was earnest as he stepped forward. Your chest swelled with pride, listening to Cove's honest plea. Why would I want somebody else to be my best man? Completely touched, Mr. Holden grasped his son by the shoulders, and then wrapped him in a hug. Cove embraced him just as tightly and rested a cheek on his dad. There's nothing in the world that would stop me from being there for my son.
Thanks.
My boy. Thanks, Dad. Sniffling, Cove's voice came out and laden with emotion. Teary eyes, Cliff invitingly reached an arm up to you. He joined them. Our boys. That simple invitation instantly had your vision clouded with tears. The Holdens felt like a family to you, and right now, it really showed in how much all of you were now, without a question, family. Inching forward, you let yourself be pulled into the loving embrace, hung on to them both. Finally, Cliff pulled back, letting his shaky forms all again. Well, I'm sure you're both busy, so I won't keep you. Mr. Holden crossed his arms, despite the misty eyes. He beamed and taken the side of you and Cove. But I really appreciate you both coming by, and I'm around if either of you ever need anything. Thanks. And yeah, we need to invite the rest of the wedding planner before we can see the wedding planner later. You are our very first stop today. Mr. Holden managed to brighten even more, hearing that. Cove shyly nodded and rubbed his arm.
Nice work.
Very good. You're being so responsible. I won't hold you up on your way. Thanks. Again. I guess we're on the next stop? You glanced over Cove, nodded surely, and you felt a calming surge of confidence. Have fun spreading the good news. We will. Bye, Dad. See you soon.